14 signs you are in a toxic relationship. Toxic relationships can be difficult to spot, especially if you're in the thick of it. But if you're feeling drained, stressed, or unhappy in your relationship, it's important to take a step back and assess the situation. Here are 14 signs that you may be in a toxic relationship. 1. You're constantly criticized or put down. One of the first signs of a toxic relationship is constant criticism. A toxic partner will often make you feel bad about yourself, either directly or indirectly. They may criticize your appearance, your intelligence, your accomplishments, undermine your self-esteem, or ridicule your choices. 2. You feel like you can't be yourself. In a healthy relationship, you should feel comfortable being yourself, flaws and all. But in a toxic relationship, you may feel like you have to constantly censor yourself or walk on eggshells around your partner. 3. You're controlled or manipulated. A toxic partner will always try to control your behavior, who you see, what you do, and even what you think. They will also manipulate your emotions using guilt, shame, or threats to get you to do what they want. 4. You're isolated from your friends and family. A toxic partner will try to isolate you from your loved ones because they want you to be all to themselves. They may discourage you from spending time with your friends and family, or they may make negative comments about them. Toxic partners will try to control your social interactions, making you feel guilty for spending time with loved ones or even preventing you from seeing them altogether. 5. You're emotionally or verbally abused. The most severe sign of a toxic relationship is emotional or physical abuse. Emotional and verbal abuse can take many forms, such as name-calling, yelling, put-downs, physical violence, and threats. If your partner is constantly belittling you or making you feel bad about yourself, it's a sign of a toxic relationship. 6. You're afraid of your partner. If you're afraid of your partner's anger, outbursts, or other behavior, it's a sign that you're in a dangerous relationship. No one should ever feel afraid of their partner. 7. You're made to feel guilty for your partner's problems. A toxic partner will often blame you for their own problems or unhappiness. They may make you feel like you're not good enough or that you're always doing something wrong. 8. You're constantly walking on eggshells. If you feel like you have to constantly be careful about what you say or do around your partner because you're trying to please your partner or feeling afraid of setting them off, which will result in the constant feeling of exhaustion. That drains your energy and leaves you feeling emotionally and physically exhausted. It's a sign that you're in a toxic relationship. 9. You don't feel loved or supported. A healthy relationship is built on love and support. But in a toxic relationship, you may feel like you're constantly giving but never receiving. Your partner may not be there for you emotionally or physically, and they may not make you feel loved or valued. 10. You're feeling trapped and unhappy. Ultimately, the most telling sign of a toxic relationship is a persistent feeling of being trapped and unhappy. If you find yourself longing for freedom, constantly questioning your happiness, or feeling like you've lost your sense of self, it's essential to prioritize your well-being and consider seeking professional help or ending the relationship. 11. Lack of trust. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship. If you find yourself constantly doubting your partner's words or actions, or if they exhibit controlling behavior, it may be a sign of toxicity. A lack of trust can lead to insecurity and anxiety, eroding the bond between you and your partner. 12. Lack of communication. Communication is the lifeblood of any successful relationship. In toxic relationships, communication often breaks down or becomes toxic itself. If your partner consistently avoids discussing important issues, dismisses your concerns, or resorts to yelling and name-calling, it's time to reassess the health of your relationship. 13. Lack of personal growth. Healthy relationships encourage personal growth and support each other's aspirations. In contrast, toxic relationships often stifle personal development. If your partner consistently undermines your goals, belittles your achievements, or discourages you from pursuing your passions, it's time to reevaluate whether this relationship is helping you grow or holding you back. 14. Constant power struggles. Toxic relationships are characterized by constant power struggles. If you find yourself in a relationship where one person always needs to be in control, it can lead to feelings of resentment, frustration, and a loss of personal autonomy. Healthy relationships thrive on equality, compromise, and mutual decision-making. Recognizing the signs of a toxic relationship is the first step toward healing and finding happiness. Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship that uplifts and supports you. Suppose you identify with any of the signs mentioned in this video. In that case, it's crucial to seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals who can guide you on your journey to healing. You are not alone, and there is hope for a brighter, healthier future.